It's funny. I see some Canelo man fans nitpicking Shakur Stevenson's domination win over Robinson Conceição, where he destroyed Robinson Conceição. Yet there's no criticism for Canelo Alvarez, who handpicked a 40-year-old Golovkin, who had been looking worn, brought him up 8 pounds, and didn't look dominant down the stretch. Let's talk about it. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, Shakur Stevenson destroyed yet another foe. This one was a gold medalist who, I don't even want to say arguably, because he really beat Oscar Valdez, and had it not been for a hometown robbery and boxing politics, and more of the A side and all that type of stuff, then if this was like a fair competition, which we know boxing has some corruption and dirty underhanded tactics and things like that, Robinson Conceição definitely would have beaten Valdez that night. Valdez's face did not look good at the end of the fight, which I don't just go off of, the status of somebody's face, because they could have scar tissue or a headbutt or, anything. But sometimes the status of one's face does indicate, and just like CompuBox, you can't live and die by CompuBox, but sometimes the CompuBox stats are dead on. Like if somebody's connect percentage is 59% and then the other person's is 12, and then it was a blowout, then those CompuBox numbers may be accurate. So I've seen this, a growing hate for Shakur Stevenson, and I see it ironically from none other than some of the Canelo man fans. Right? And you could tell because there's, when I go to block some of these people on social media, I see a bunch of Canelo posts, or they could have Canelo in their picture, profile, things like that. And when I go to block, people tell on themselves on the internet, because when you go to block somebody, you could get a good overview of what their true interests are. Like, we're all supposed to be boxing fans, but if the only thing you're reposting is Canelo posts and tweets and things like that, or the only videos you're liking and only activity on YouTube is Canelo videos, then I think it's safe to say that's what you're here for. You're in boxing, you're a man fan. So, ironically, like I said in my tweet, make sure you guys follow me at BOXINGEGO. I just find it funny because Shakur Stevenson took a gold medalist who was definitely good. Another thing some people don't know, Robinson Conceição beat Vasily Lomachenko in the amateurs right before he turned pro. And then the next day they changed it for some reason. So more politics. So this is a guy who's been riddled with politics throughout his career, both in the Lomachenko amateur win, probably trying to preserve Lomachenko's alleged 396-1 record, and also with the Oscar Valdez fight, where it was in Oscar Valdez's backyard and he really won that fight as well. The great thing about what Shakur Stevenson did is, at home where there's more pressure, you see old teachers, old classmates, people from your city, even haters probably, some people that don't want to see Shakur shine from the city might have come out, so you got to battle and keep your nerves under control and in check in these situations. But the great thing about Shakur Stevenson's performance is, although there wasn't a knockout, which for whatever reason, that was the anticipation, that's some of the criticism I was seeing, he left nothing to the imagination, and there was no doubt, like Gwen Stefani, as far as who won. However, you have Canelo, and this is why I'm saying it's ironic that Canelo man fans of all fans, since Canelo recently fought, and he fought a 40-year-old, brought him up to a preferred weight of his, where Golovkin traveled 8 pounds north to a new division where he had not proven anything, where he wasn't a champion any longer, and Canelo, on the other hand, was undisputed in that division, plus had 2 fights at 175. So the last people in boxing that should be commenting on Shakur Stevenson's performance in the form of nitpicking should be a Canelo diehard radical man fan, because Canelo despite all these things in his favor, he didn't look sensational for the Triple G 12 rounds. Like, he looked completely gassed. Shakur Stevenson's bullying the dude, and he didn't look like he was out of shape. And this is a guy who missed weight. Let's be real. He missed weight before the Robson-Conceição fight. So I thought Shakur did fine. I did talk about the prospect of, you know, stepping on the gas and maybe trying to get the knockout or finding new ways to, you know, produce that. But I'm qualified to give that kind of criticism or whatever you want to call it because I give you a fair and balanced assessment of the fight. I'm giving a lot of praise where the praise is due. You know, the ring IQ, the jab, the hooks, straight shots, the left hand was there, the defense. You know, I'm not just complaining. See, the difference between like the Canelo Manfans, the first thing they'll say is Shakur, he put me to sleep and I was bored and Shakur should have did this and da-da-da-da. And it's funny because, again, out of all fans in boxing, the Canelo Manfans, I didn't see this type of criticism for Canelo, who fought a silver medalist, not a gold medalist like Shakur did last night, and really got hurt and struggled in the stretch. Plus, you fought this guy 24 rounds previously. You had fights 1 and 2, and you sparred with him. To my knowledge, Shakur Stevenson and Robson-Conceição had no real fight history together, and Shakur Stevenson, by the second, third round, had him totally figured out to the point where in the first 2 rounds, he had some energy. Then it looked like his legs were gone and he looked like a shot fighter, like he had no energy. And this was not the Conceição Styles make fights that fought Oscar Valdez. He just looked horrible down the stretch. So that's really a testament to the ability and agility of Shakur Stevenson. So I had to point out this double standard, and I find it very, very funny that Canelo Manfans, of all fans in boxing recently, have so much to critique and nitpick. Meanwhile, their savior, Canelo Alvarez, you know, he fought a 40-year-old, and all the things that I said, moved him up in weight. You had experience with this particular person, and you didn't drop or stop him. You know, Shakur at least got 1 knockdown. Canelo had all this experience with this guy and never even hurt him. What are we talking about? We got to get boxing conversations back to where they should be. And follow my channel. We're on the road to 300K. God willing, we'll get there. SLC, subscribe, like, and comment. I'm the best in the business, but y'all knew that, and I'm out. Congrats to Shakur Stevenson. Introducing Super Thanks. Right here on the official Boxing Ego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new interactive and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.